Views discretion advised. I was once forced to stop while being inside of Asana. The hot, soft sensation surrounding me as the throbbing of the folds penetrated my entire being. Asana had come several times already, and if we stayed like this, I would eventually end up coming. But I didn't feel like that it would be a very good way to finish, so after thinking for a moment, I gently began swifting my body. Huh? Lifting up a drowsy looking Asana's body, I moved underneath. Eventually the two of us switched positions, with me on my back and Asana in a mounted position on the top of me. As soon as Asana realised what sort of position she was in, her face turned even redder as she shook her head from side to side. No, this is embarrassing. Asana, you try to move. What? Okay. Asana blushed shyly as she nodded and began to gently rock her body. I'm sorry that I'm the only one feeling good. Kirito, you can come too. A sticky sound was coming from the slit that was being pierced by my penis. Asana's movements were minimal, but the powerfully numbing feeling was spreading through my body again, right when I thought, at this rate, I'm going to come right away. Her voice was once again mixed with sound of arousal. Asana bit down on my finger of her right hand as she moved her lips up and down. Why am I, like this? Asana's long, chestnutted colour hair flew into the air every time I shook her head. Beads of sweat also flew about, turning into light before disappearing. I'm sorry Kirito-kun, I'm, coming! Asana threw her body back while drawing out the last part of a sentence as she violently convulsed 2-3 times. Her breasts were sticking out of the front of her dance in time with those emotions. I was in no position to pause and admire the sight of Asana with the eyes of scrunched closed and the teeth gritted together, looking incredibly cute, yet horribly lewd, all at the same time. As Asana's vagina gripped my penis tightly, I was once again assaulted with a powerful urge to come. Thinking that I would be able to resist it this time, I instinctively pushed up into Asana's core with abandon. Grabbing her hips with my hands, I shoved my hard penis as far as I could before pulling it out again. Being suddenly assaulted after coming, all Asana could do was frantically writhe about. I took her hand, which was extended towards me, and linked our fingers together. Every time I stirred up Asana's inside, our flowing juice would fly about as the place of our joining melted in endless heat. Amazing! Her bouncing breast also sent large amounts of sweat flying about. Asana was letting out deliriously sweat, moan, and completely melted look on her face. I'm coming. Yes, let it out. Kirito, let it out a lot. As I shoved myself into Asana, I released of all the pent-up sensation that I had stretched to the limit. Asana, I could feel hot sperm gushing deep into Asana as she trembled in yet another climax. 2 years worth of semen made a glopping noise as it flowed endlessly into Asana. Every time my penis twitched, fireworks would go off in my head. After receiving all that I had given to her, Asana's strength gave out as she fell on top of me. I gently embraced Asana while she continued to grasp and convulse, as if she was being stimulated by the fluid inside of her body. As my consciousness dimmed,